Hello everybody, Brock the Collector here. Today we're going to be going over the MAFEX Avengers Endgame Captain America. So this is a figure that's was announced 2 years ago this month. So it was like May 2020 this was announced. And, you know, supply chain issues, whatever. MAFEX usually just takes a long time to ship their stuff. But this has arrived. I think this arrived for me a few days ago. I pre-ordered it back in last year. I think it was late last year actually. So yeah, so this is the MAFEX Captain America. This is my first MAFEX figure actually, so I mean, if I'm gonna try to go over it as best as I can, but if there are some details about it that I don't manage to get to because I frankly just don't know, and also I'm just too afraid to I don't want to risk breaking it. Every single time I touch this thing, I'd be washing my hands right before and after because it's just such a gorgeous piece. Look at that right there. And I really don't want to remove him out of this pose. I was just messing with him right before this review, and I just, before this overview, sorry, and I just got him into this pose. I really like it, so I don't know if I want to change it. But this is, the MAFEX Captain America, so let's go over this. I'm going to be going over really quickly, just, you know, summarizing some of the quick detail points. We're just going to be looking at this guy, really quick view. So, try to get him into sort of a basic standing position. So this MAFEX Captain America is one of MAFEX's Avengers Endgame line. They're creating quite a few figures for this line now. And I gotta say, it's quite a beautiful piece. It's got very, very many accessories. So let's get him standing right there. Okay, there we go. Whoops. Alright, so there's Cap. I'm going to put him right there for now. And the accessories that he comes with are as follows. So take a look at this heap of accessories. We got plenty of hands in here. We got some hands for him to grasp his shield. We got a few interchangeable heads. Go. That one right there. Nice portrait. I think this has one of the best head sculpts of Avengers Endgame Captain America that any company has done. Any figure company has done for, you know, sort of mass production. There's our Steve Rogers head sculpt. Also looks a lot like him. These head sculpts are proportionally small compared to some Marvel Legends, though. Don't worry, we'll be doing a comparison that I'm pretty sure you guys want to see real soon. We'll be doing that. Some open hands. And yeah, he's got plenty of hands, fisted hands, pointing hands. Basically every single piece of hands that you want to, every single set of hands you want a Captain America to come with. But the figure itself is gorgeous. So let's take a look. Number one, the paint on him is absolutely phenomenal. It looks so good. Take a look at that body right there. This is the head sculpt that I prefer, though. Sort of battle head sculpt. Again, it's usually with companies I like, whenever they do this masked Steve Rogers head sculpt, I don't really see Chris Evans in there. But that is not true for this one. This one is just gorgeous all the way around. There's that broken shield. Oh, and another accessory that he comes with. Upon the hands and everything like that, he comes with one of the most beautifully painted, detailed shields I've seen for 1/12 scale for Captain America. Look at how nice and shiny red the thing is. It's like you plucked it right out of the screen. And there it is compared to a Marvel Legends shield. You can see how like Marvel Legends shields are just proportionally, they're just always too big, is one thing I felt like. They were always too big. So yeah, there we go. And an accessory that I already broke. Whoops. Oh, there it goes. An accessory that I already broke is his spinning Mjolnir effect. This is a very heavy effect, and I was trying to put it on him, and he ended up falling. So the spinning Mjolnir effect, I broke off the peg right here, but as you can see, there it is. It's a beautiful effect, though. You got some of the actual painted hammers right there, and then you got some translucent ones to show like it's actually spinning. I think that looks great. But back to the figure itself. Gorgeous, gorgeous painting and detailing. This is probably one of my most preferred MCU costumes for Captain America, and MAFEX just executed it beautifully right there, Medicom. That looks good. Plenty of articulation in here. So you can see, you can bring the knees up that far. He's got the drop down knees. It's quite a bit of articulation. I wouldn't say it's over-engineered, though. Everything feels really smooth. You can see right there, got them double-jointed elbows. Nice wrist articulation. There's the Mjolnir that he comes with. It's a really good looking piece. To get this shield on here, you know, it comes with plenty of instruction pieces. I'd prefer if you like, I'd prefer to read the instructions before you actually start messing around with it. Don't want to break it doing anything reckless. But to get his hands into this shield was actually more simple than I thought that it would be. It was just really just removing this little latch right here, putting his arm through that, and then putting this arm, grabbing, putting that onto that latch, putting the what do you call it, the wrist peg back in. And yeah, that looks good. That looks good. I like this Captain America. But let's get to the part that you guys wanted to. The comparisons, or at least a comparison. Because of the way that I have my shelf set up right now, this is the only figure I was able to pull down without tearing it apart. So this is the, oh, whoops. Yeah, this is Captain America, bro. Alright, there we go. There we go. My bad, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, alright, so here he is next to the Marvel Legends Avengers Endgame Captain America Worthy Cap exclusive. There you go, those two standing about right next to each other. Let me try to get him uniform right here. So as you can see, our Mafix figure is marginally taller. It is taller by a little bit. If I can bring y'all down, this is probably a weird immersion to go from, but there. It is a taller figure. It has sort of like, it's a little bit skinnier though. The Marvel Legends figure, I always felt like the proportions were weird. This was one big complaint about it that even I had. The proportions on the figure were just weird. It was way too short to be around his fellow Avengers. And it was just, you know, it just looked awkward a lot of the times that you had it. It was a really nice looking piece, but it was like, I don't know, just over time it started to feel a little bit dated as Marvel Legends started to increase their sort of like the sort of quality of their figures, the way that they're producing them. And I think what actually drove me to buy this figure was the announcement of the 2-pack, the Marvel Legends Captain America 2-pack with the reuse of this Captain America and the new Sam Wilson Captain America. There's those two figures. And I just feel like seeing them reuse this body and actually changing up the paint to make it lighter, I just didn't like that at all. I was hoping for a new updated pinless, taller Worthy Cap, and they just didn't provide that to us. So I pre-ordered the MAFEX version because I figured that it would actually be taller looking at the measurements. This comes in about 6.3 inches tall, and the Marvel Legends counterpart comes in at, I think, what, like 6.2, something like that. It's marginally taller. It's not tall enough to sort of, like, guess, if budget is like a sort of like thing for y'all, it's not tall enough to really make a difference. This is still a really good Captain America, but I just feel like with all the stuff that this one came with and all of the sort of accessories like that, it was definitely worth it. So let's try to get him into a sort of pose. So I just wanted to, that's the only sort of comparison I could really do, because, you know, all of my other figures, it'd be difficult for me to remove those. So I apologize about that if y'all wanted to see him with anything else. Let's try to get him into, like, he's just caught it and he's preparing. I put the Mjolnir into the wrong hand. I like the way it looks with this hand better. He comes with some sort of trigger finger hands, but I don't like the way that those look holding Mjolnir. It just looks a little bit weird to me. Alright. So, there he is, like, he just caught the hammer. He's preparing to swing against Thanos or anything like that. I don't like how low he's holding that. Yeah, there we go. This figure just looks amazing to me. MAFEX, it was worth the wait. If you've been waiting for it for a few years, I think that this would be worth the wait for me. I really just got joined into the wait a few months ago, but I mean, shoot, it still felt like a long time. But this figure is just absolutely beautiful. It even has a way for you to attach the shield onto the back. So that's also real nice. That's real nice. Look at just the amount of detailing and paint all over this thing. The paint is really nice. I thought that from the images of it, I thought that it would look like a flat sort of paint, like it would look a bit too flat to be looking good, because the images of it, like the blue looks more like that blue that came with the 2-pack Captain America, the light blue, and it just doesn't sort of look good. But seeing it in person, I like this blue a lot. I think that this looks just like Avengers Endgame Captain America, like you just plucked him straight out of the screen. So that's beautiful. That's beautiful right there. So you can see he got toe articulation as well. Import figure, as of course, you know, we wouldn't really expect any less. But yeah, so there we go. I'm sorry that I'm not super, you know, going into some great super detailed poses with this Captain America super dynamic. I'm just really impressed with like the way that this looks. I don't want to sort of how I say, abuse his posability here, because I don't want to break anything. I'm being very cautious. This is my first Mafix figure, so if y'all can forgive me, I'm just trying to give y'all a good look at it, because I know that some of y'all wanted to see that comparison with that Captain America right there. But, of course, we got to get to my favorite part of the video, adding him up onto the shelf and giving y'all a look at that. So let's take a look. So there is MAFEX Captain America next to some other Marvel Legends Avengers Endgame counterparts, looking very, very nice. So there, I would say that this is definitively like the best Cap, Avengers Endgame Captain America in 1/12 scale. If you're willing to pay a sort of premium price for import quality, looks really nice. One thing I have noticed about imports though, I mean, I'm new to the import game relatively. I mean, I just got my first import this year with that Falcon Winter Soldier Captain America, but I noticed that SH Figuarts, MAFEX, stuff like that, they don't be putting the hip joints, or the thigh articulation, the thigh swivel, hip swivel, whatever, on their figures like Marvel Legends do. Maybe that's because the ball peg in here is just provides for that articulation better, makes it seem a lot more seamless. But yeah, honestly looking pretty good. Scale of 1 to 10, I'd give this figure a solid, I'd give it a solid 9. The only thing I'd say I wish it came with is actually nothing. It comes with all the best accessories. It comes with everything that you need it to come with. The shields though are just absolutely beautiful. I have the other shield right here. I just needed to keep it on display because it just looks so beautiful. The shield looks so good. And honestly, I feel like I'm going to be continuously taking this guy down, rearranging him, reposing him. But as for there you go. There is your Avengers Endgame MAFEX Captain America. So, yeah, definitely a great looking figure. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I'll come back to y'all next with that Iron Man Mark 85. So maybe we'll have those two together. We'll see how those two look, and then we'll have the big three together right here. All great figures. I don't think that you really need an import for the Thor, though. The Thor, they got that exactly right. Marvel Legends, I'll give them that. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe out there. Take it easy, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Always remember to be the best, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.